if I want to start my own business and did. But
Mm-hmm.
everything what you have said just now, like it's coming out. I don't know anything about digital marketing, but I am
Mm-hmm.
starting a very small scale business where right now, currently at the start, I cannot afford a digital marketing agency. So
Mm-hmm.
to just start my business, how can I bring
Mm-hmm.
little bit of digital presence?
All right. So what we as an agency have implemented and got a result is like omnipresence content,
Okay.
wherein you educate people. You are not supposed to sell people on the first basis. So there is a sales funnel, like first is awareness, and then comes the leads, and then comes the sales. So what we
Okay.
educate people is like our client is like you educate people, give some value to the people. Like you
Hmm.
see like pages which is having like not many followers will be mostly on an educational basis. So they use some kind of value in every kind of post. It may be a
Okay.
photo or a video or a reel. It should
Hmm.
have some one particular value, and it should be like if it is a shots or a photo, it should have only one value. And then you can like have like multiple photos or multiple shots for multiple values you
Hmm.
post, but then have one value, be it educational, and then people will be like knowing that we're expert in this,
Hmm.
and then the sales comes again. And then you use PPC, which is pay per click advertisement, Facebook
Hmm.
ads, Google ads,
Hmm.
LinkedIn ads, Pinterest
Hmm.
ads, all those things. You take
Hmm.
advantage and you see people who are interested in us, and then we combine all the things with the help of AI, and then we
Okay.
get the things sales done. So it
Okay.
is about having online presence is like people should be like known what we do actually. It is not about come by the things we are selling about. It is about how our things will help your lifestyle beneficially
Hmm.
or efficiently. However, what is our core business? Educate the
Okay.
value to them, and then your business will be like having a profitable things.
So suppose I have a business of jewelry online and I have
Mhm.
just stepped into this digital marketing. So what
Okay.
suggestion would you like to give me?
All right. So, say for example, you are having a jewelry market, jewelry store, and then you are stepping out to have a like online store and then
Yes.
making the online sales, which you are
Yes.
doing currently for two business in Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu, which
Hmm.
I belong to.
Hmm.
So, what we are doing is we generate the content on Instagram wherein we showcase the products,
Hmm.
how well it is, how colorful, like in the sense of stones and all those things. And then all right, so say for example, if you're having a jewelry store and you want to get started with online selling, which you are doing right now in Coimbatore for a couple of businesses, what we do actually is like we have an Instagram page, Facebook page to
Hmm.
be minimal to get started with. And then
Okay.
we post how our jewelry is, like how beautiful it is, how like what is the use case of if it is like party jewelry or regular use or what kind of it is, and then the price or whatever it is. Like we have a model, like we use a model to showcase the things wherein they are wearing all these things and then showcasing the things, and
Hmm.
people get to know that it is beautiful, and then they are okay with that, and people will be like more people will be like viewing, liking, commenting, sharing, all those things. So we
Okay.
track all those things, and then
Okay.
we use our email like e-commerce website. We
Okay.
use the pixel integration for the basic things, and
Hmm.
then with a minimum budget of 500 rupees a day, we are
Okay.
generating a sales of like 10, 15 sales in a week for the
Hmm.
clients. And depends
Okay.
on the like ticket price of the jewelry also. If it
Uh-huh.
is like covering or pure gold or silver, depends on the budget, ticket
Okay.
price. But on an average, you can make like for e-commerce business, you can expect around 8 to 10 times on your ad spends, wherein you're
Okay.
spending around 10,000 rupees in a month. You can
Uh-huh.
expect a sales of around 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees in revenue. In
Okay.
sales revenue, in profit.
Okay.
So cutting down all the profits, you can make around profit of 30 to 40%, which I recommend doing it.
That's a
Having a
good one.
business
Yeah.
lower than like 30% margin is may not be sustainable in the longer run. So what we
Hmm.
do is have a 30% of minimum margin, get the things done, roll up on, we help you get the business done.
That's great. Now let's come to this e-commerce marketing strategies. When we come to
Mhm,
marketing, like we have B2B, B2C, and D2C, they all work
mhm.
differently. So tell us,
Yeah.
what are the differences and how a business should decide which approach is right for them?
All right. So as you said, the name says B2B, B2C, D2C.
Hmm.
B2B is like business to business. B2B is business to customers.
Okay.
D2C is direct to customers.
Direct to customer.
That the difference between B2C and B2C is B2B is you have the inventory, and you get the sales done and you ship your products. D2
Ah,
is like where you have like drop shipping kind of thing. You have a client from other thing, you make only the sales kind of affiliate kind of marketing, and
uh-huh.
you make the sales and you place the order on behalf of the customer on your partner side, and then the product is delivered to the customer.
So tell
This
us,
is
can you just relate it through examples like where
yes.
B2B,
Okay.
in what kind of a business we should be using?
Mhm. All right. B2B, B2C, D2C. Let me give you an exposure on it. B2B is where a business is having deal with the business as an entity, business to business as an entity. It deals with volumes or the ticket price is so high where we as a customer cannot have a capacity to make the product or purchase in the particular price range or a ticket value. So, say for example, I'll give an example, explain all the three things after explaining this. B2C is where there is a mediator or a retailer or a distributor between the own manufacturer and you as a customer. If, say, for example, I'm a manufacturer and you are a customer, if there is any retailer or a mediator or distributor between me and yourself, and you make the product purchase from the retailer or the middleman or the distributor, that where comes the B2C. B2C is where you make product purchase from my own site or from own retail store. I'll give an example, explain all the three things after explaining this. B2C is where there is a mediator or a retailer or a distributor between the example. Like say for example, take an example of we have a client, they're based out in like in Tamil Nadu, and they deal with fashion apparels for women's. So what they're dealing with all the three nature of businesses as well: B2B, B2C, and D2C. B2B is where they manufacture like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 pieces, or even 50,000 pieces, and sell it to UK or US on pre-order basis. They get an order through whatever medium it is, and they make sales. They manufacture own products and sell it to them, ship it to them, and they sell their own. And they, as a business, they sell the products or do whatever it is. B2C is where they are selling their own products on their own brand to the retail textile stores as well. Say, for example, the this brand, the client we are dealing with, is selling their own products to the nearby textile stores, which might be near your home as well. And when you make a product of their own product, when you make a purchase of their own product by the retail store, retail textile store, it where comes B2C. And if we are doing marketing from them as well on their own e-commerce platform, we build the e-commerce platform and then we are doing the marketing for them. If you are making an order from their own website, it is where the D2C is all about. Simply, if there is any middleman between manufacturer and the customer, if there is any retailer, it is B2B. If there is no retailer and the manufacturer is directly selling to the customers, it is D2C. Nowadays, businesses like Nike, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Raymond's, Classic Polo, all these people are dealing with B2C, also D2C as well. They procure their products maybe on a B2B or their own manufacturing, it doesn't matter. They are selling their products on Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, also your nearby retail stores as well. Also, they have their own e-commerce website. If you make an order from the website, it is D2C. If you make a purchase from the retail store or Amazon or Flipkart, where it is like common marketplace, it is B2B. We need to make sure that if we are dealing as a business, if we are dealing with B2B or B2C or D2C, because the marketing strategies for all the three nature of businesses differs a lot, especially for B2B and B2C. The customer audience which we are looking for, the customers we are looking for, the end target customers might be available on any platform. We need to make sure that where they're available, and we need to break down the marketing strategies to reach out to them, reach out our quality, our value, all the our USP to them, and then only then we will be able to make sales to them. Simple words, no. If you are dealing with B2B, in simple words, no. If you are dealing with B2B, B2C, or D2C, and then strategize your own marketing strategies based on these three, and you can make sales on a efficient way rather spending or burning your money on dealing with all the three things.
Now, this is a very interesting question. It is about AI automation implementation. Now, it's basically for the listeners who are starting from a scratch. So tell us, the companies which are starting from a scratch, what step by step process for implementing AI automation they should be taking, and what kind of results they should be expecting?
All right. I'll explain here. Like we as an agency, I as a founder of the agency, I use like what I call start small, scale smart methodology, wherein
Okay.
you start with a smaller thing on a sample thing, and
Mm-hmm.
once you're okay and once you're happy with the results, you
Mm-hmm.
scale it up. It's what we
Okay.
do actually. So this is
Mm-hmm.
what we are implementing the things.
Mm-hmm.
We have the four steps. Step one is current your auditing, like audit your current process,
Mm-hmm.
wherein you audit the things. What is your bottleneck? What is your weakness? Basically, doing your own SWOT analysis. What is your strength? What is your
Okay.
weakness? What is the opportunity? What is the threat you have in your business?
Okay.
And then number two is having an AI agent, as I said, any AI agent to solve any one of the problems you have. You should not be like, I'll be like solving all the problems the customers are having. You should like start with one step at a time.
Naveen,
So,
it will be much simplifier if you just give one of your clients example and like
mhm.
make our audience understand these steps. That will be more
All right.
relatable.
Okay. Say for example, we have a business of, like event management.
Okay.
Okay. We take
Right.
an example.
Hmm.
People are like, more of people are doing event management wherein they do all the things for the stage decoration,
Mm-hmm.
floral parts, all those things except the dining parts.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do the dining, but then everything else, the dining, they are doing it. We have a client in
Okay.
Tamil Nadu. We are doing that for them. So
Mm-hmm.
what we done for them is people like, for this kind of business,
Mm-hmm.
people don't buy the things on the first pass. What they
Okay.
do is they get the quotation from different people or
Mm-hmm.
different kind of, like different entities or different event management people, and
Okay.
they analyze the things and what is the best according to them, they make the purchase. And we cannot like force them to make purchase on the first thing. What
Mm-hmm.
we done is once we like what we had a problem in initial phases, like we are running the Facebook ads for them, and
Okay.
then what the client was facing the problem was about
Mm-hmm.
they customers are getting the quotation and they're never getting back. So
Okay.
they're experiencing the ghosting of customers. What
Okay.
we done is with the implementation of AI, we set up a WhatsApp chatbot.
Okay.
Like if they are not responding or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
like say for example, a Facebook lead comes in and
Mm-hmm.
then the clients or our clients send the brochure and then the pricing. The customer sees and then never responds it back.
Okay.
Say, for example, in a span of 2 days or 3 days, we send an SMS or WhatsApp message that would you be still interested or have you
Okay.
gone through the brochure? What is the design you wanted to? Like, it
Right.
should be like kind of, like wearing people like or engaging the thing and then ready to answer your question. So it should not be like, are you ready to make a purchase? So no one will be like answering the particular thing. It should be like, did you have a time to glance into a brochure or would you be like have an agent to come down to your place and have a meeting with us? So they will
Okay.
eventually respond to us. So we
Right.
increase the response rate.
Mm-hmm.
And once we increase the response rate and the negotiation happens and then the book appointment by 7 p.m. today with the
Mm-hmm.
clinic with a particular doctor with my who is my client. What
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing is sending a reminder message on WhatsApp by yesterday that you are
Okay.
having a particular thing, and they
Mm-hmm.
are responding S2 at that. Despite that, today morning by 9 o'clock, I'm having a voice agent wherein it is like kind of AI in a call. It will be calling you, the particular patient, that
Okay.
confirming, are you like Naveen? Yes, I am. I have an appointment for you, like with the doctor for 7 p.m. today. Will you be like, is it, are you like coming down or do you need like reschedule or kind of things?
Okay.
And if they're okay, if they are ready to come down, if they're confirming, like like our doctor or our clinic is like occupied most of the time. They're not idle. So we
Got it.
are taking the advantage. So in say for example, we have an agent like who is a real person. We need to
Mm-hmm.
talk to them and then we do all those things manually. So with the
Okay.
AI, we are doing this in the automations.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like, like having only one doctor and one receptionist or people, and then we implement all these things, and then things take care without the
Okay.
much of manpower which is needed
Got
for
it.
the particular thing.
Right.
So
Right.
I guess this is the example we are using for the two businesses,
Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
it happens for e-commerce. Like it is random, very much useful in e-commerce
Mm.
business, as I said, for like retargeting and all those things, as I said you.
Yeah. So one thing I got it is for every business, is not necessarily e-commerce. If one gets the assistance or advice of digital marketer, one can
Hmm.
really upscale their profits and can reach their
Exactly.
customers easily.
Hmm.
Right.
So yes, like
So,
it is not only like having
yeah.
your digital presence, it's about
Uh-huh.
taking advantage and get the sales done, get the revenue done. So
True.
this is what we focus on actually. So that
Yes.
makes the business sustainable.
Great.
Mhm.
So let's talk about the latest marketing trends. Now, these trends keep on changing. But what according to
Mhm.
you, in 25 or ahead, are the biggest
Mhm.
digital market trends which you think the businesses should focus on?